Okay, as promised, just gonna be making a little video here showing um, putting all the shims back together. Everything's out right now. Everything's been ground down and to put to spec based off of the assembly specs. Um, I got these little, basically they're rubber toppers. They're from Lowe's, but they actually keep the arms spread apart, so that way it's super easy to remove and put the closing shims back in. I got that from one of the Ducati techs that I had talked with, but makes it super easy. So I'll go through and show you a couple and just demonstrate how easy it is. So okay, so here's the first shim. Again, super easy. Basically, all you're doing is just sliding it down, and then having these little rubber stoppers. You can kind of push them down right there. And I just have all my keepers, just a little cap with a little bit of oil, just so it makes it easier to put them in. So just a matter, and then not dropping them down the timing chain cover, because that would be a real pain. But there's one keeper, and you just rotate it. Okay. So that's basically in. And then you get the other one done at the same time. So again, all you do is just slide it down the valve. Get the corresponding keeper. There's one. The other. Now if those are basically on there, all you do is just take this rubber stopper out. And these will go back in place. So let's double check. So that one looks good. This one here looks like it's still a little bit high, so they're not seated all the way. So I've actually used it's actually an exhaust pulling tool that helps kind of get everything down. Okay, so now that the keepers are properly in place, you can see it goes down all the way properly. And then once that's done, it's super easy to put the opening shims in. And that's it. So then you just kind of go through and work your way down, then put the cams in, and that's about it. Okay, so all the shims and everything are back in place. Now it's just a matter of getting the cams back in. Always good to put proper coating of foil on everything. So the main thing is that this actually needs to be parallel with the surface, which is, there's also a timing mark right there. So it takes a little bit of trial and error to get this fully flat or in the right spot. Still off by 1 tooth. Okay, so got the cams in. These are the marks that are on the timing gear, or the and so basically what you want is you're just putting like a ruler across, and then just making sure that that line lines up right there. And then at the same time, this piece of bar stock, it's actually a special tool from Ducati, but it's not really necessary. It's basically just a flat bar, but they charge $90 for it. So this does the same thing. Again, the tech I talked to said it really doesn't matter what you use, but basically that holds everything in place. And another thing that you do need to buy though is this special tool right here. This actually locks the crankshaft into the number 4 cylinder being at top dead center. So that sets the time for everything. So there's the same same time marks on the other cam gear, and you basically have the same setup that you're just duplicating on the other side, and that makes sure that the engine is at time. So again, now that the cams are in place, put a little more oil on everything before the caps go in. And just a little oil on the caps. And there are these little like nubs right here that make sure you keep everything lined up properly. So I'll just loosely put these in for now and finish off the rest of the cam caps. Now I'm only putting a little oil on each one, but I'm going to be turning the engine over without the fuel pump fuse being in place, so that will get an oil circulating before it actually starts up. So shouldn't have any issues there. So there is of course, there's a tightening sequence for this, and you have to do it in 2 stages. So it'll just be a matter of, just want to get all these all the way in, but not even tight at all. So the first step is actually just 8 Newton meters, and the sequence is actually just from farthest away from the gears to front, or towards them, and it's actually the inside top, inside bottom, outside top, outside bottom, and you just go all the way across. So just 8, 8, 8, and you just finish that all the way across. And then the next step is basically just 13 Newton meters, and then you just put the chain tensioner back in place, and that is 24 foot-pounds. And then you take this off and that's it. Everything's back in place. And then you can take the special tool out that locks the crankshaft in place, and then you can start measuring everything all over again. So that's it, really. If you have any other questions, just let me know.